Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello and welcome to Rahman Digital Production. This is 93rd lecture of mathematics. In today's lecture, we are going to talk about the question number 12. And question number 12 is saying construct a quadrilateral PQRS such that PQ is equal to 10 centimeter, QR is equal to 6 centimeter, PS is equal to 3.5 centimeter. The angle PQR is 45 degree and angle QPS is equal to 60 degree. There are two questions we have to solve based on the quadrilateral. First is saying measure and write down the size of QRS, and the second one is saying length of PT. So let's directly jump into the software and solve these parts. Okay, first of all, we have to draw the longest side, and that is 10 centimeter, and let us draw it 10 centimeter. So here I am drawing a line and then labeling it as PQ, and that will be equal to 10 centimeter. My next job is to draw an angle of 60 degree here, which will be somewhere here, and let me connect that 50 degree like this, and also I want to write it as 60 degree. So next is to cut this line of 3.5 centimeter, which will be somewhere here, and let us draw a arc, and that will be 3.5 centimeter, and let me label it as S. Next job is to draw an angle of 45 degree, which will be somewhere here, and let me connect this line as well of 45 degree. Let me label it for you people, and that will be 45 degree, and let us cut that line at 6 centimeter line, which will be somewhere here. Yes, and then lock it and bring it here and cut this line at 6 centimeter. Okay, that's it. Next I have to label it as 6 centimeter, and this is R point. Now I have to connect this, and that will be the first part that we have created. That is the required quadrilateral. Now in the first part they are saying measure and write down the size of QRS. QRS, and let me tell you that this angle is required. So for that we need a protractor, and let us bring it at this particular like this. I have to bring it, yes, and if you are seeing it is 109 120. Yes, it is 120. So let us label it as 120. The next part is saying that find the length of PT. Find the length of P and T. But for T we have to find First, the perpendicular bisector of QS. Let me draw it with the perpendicular bisector, and this is this line QS. And then we have to find the perpendicular bisector, and you know how to draw the perpendicular bisector as well. No problem for you people. First of all, I have to draw a line of at the middle point, the line almost the middle point, and that will be something like this. Draw it longer one. On this side you also have to draw a line, and that will be like this one. Then you have to put this here, and then draw an arc here, and also an arc at this position as well. Next job is to connect these two lines with each other, and that will be the perpendicular bisector. You have to denote it that it is a perpendicular bisector which will cut this SQ or QS line into equal parts. So that is the T point they are saying, and now we have to find the length of P, which is this one. We will find this length, and let us do it. It is 5.4. You can see that exactly. So we have to write that PT is equal to 5.4 centimeter. That was the whole story about question number 12. Now we are going to do question number 13. In question number 13, they are saying first we have to find construct a quadrilateral PQRS such that PQ is equal to 11. So we have to draw a line of 11 centimeter from here, and that is no problem, very easy with the scale. And let us label it with P and Q, and that is 11 centimeter. My next job is to draw at P an angle of 50 degree, which will be somewhere here. And let me remove this and connect and extend this line as much you can, and label it as 50 degree. Next I have to cut this line with 7 centimeter, with a 7 centimeter line. So let me do that as well. That will be a 7 centimeter line. Let me label it 7 centimeter and give this point as S. Next job is that we have to make an angle of 90 degree here, and then we have to cut it 3.1 centimeter. So let me first label it as 90 degree, and then we have to cut 3.1 centimeter, 3.1 centimeter, and that will be somewhere here. Bring this point here, and you have to draw an arc of 3.1 centimeter. Now I have to connect this S line with this, and this will be R point. Let me label it with the R point. So this is the required quadrilateral, and that should be the first priority. Other thing will be solved later on, but first you have to create the quadrilateral. Now in the first question they are saying measure and write down the size of QRS, which is this angle. So let me bring the protector and put at the middle of this QRS, and then I have to put it here, and QRS is equal to 110 with me. So that is 110, as you can see. Now next they are saying construct a line parallel to PR that passes through S to meet QR produced at U. So we have to draw a line parallel to what? To PR. We are construct a line parallel to PR. That is the PR. Let me first specify this line as PR. So we have to construct a parallel line to this one. First of all, we have to find this SU, and then we have to draw an arc of SU here as equal to that, and then let us connect that point to this line. Now that will be a parallel line to PR. We have to measure the length of this, then measure it, which will be no problem, and that you can see is 3.9 with me. That will be equal to 3.9. So I am writing this as 3.9 is the answer. Next question is question number 14, in which they are saying construct a trapezium. Okay, first I am drawing a line of 5 centimeter, and I am starting it from the above this time. So let us draw a line of 5 centimeter, and let us label it as well X and Y. This will be X and this will be W, and I am writing 5 centimeter. Next job is to draw an angle of 120 at W. 120, as you can see, is somewhere here. Let me connect this point and extend it, and then let us cut 6 centimeter line, 6 centimeter line with this. Let me lock it and remove this, bring this tip here and draw a 6 centimeter line. Let me write it that this is 6 centimeter, and then we have to draw 9.8. We have to draw a 9.8 line here. 9.8 will be somewhere here, and my next job is to label it as ZW, and also I have to write 9.8 centimeter. Next I have to connect this line with this one. So that is the required quadrilateral. Now let's do other part. First of all, they want us to measure and write down the length of WY, and WY is this length. WY is this length. So we have to find the WY first, and WY will be, let me measure it, open this and then lock it, and then we have to measure this with the ruler. Let's open this that much, so it will be 8.6. you can see that this line is 8.6. let me remove this and write this as 8.6. so that will be 8.6 centimeter. Okay, next job is the second part. Construct a perpendicular bisector of WY. Let me tell you another way of drawing the perpendicular bisectors of this line. It is 8.6. So what will be the middle point? And that middle point will be of 4.3, and let me open this as 4.3 as in this case, and then you have to draw a line here that will be exactly the midpoint. Now next job is to bring this and put it there, and then you have to draw a 90-degree which will be somewhere here, and then you have to connect this line at the middle of this and increase as much you want. So that will be the perpendicular bisector, and this will be the T point, and you have to label it as 90-degree as well. So that is the perpendicular bisector. We did this according to the required question. Next they are saying that measure and write down the length of ST. So where is S? This will be the S point if we are connecting this line. So this will be the S point. Now we have to find the value of X ST. We have to bring it here, open it that much, lock it and measure it with the ruler. To be very precise, this will be 7.5, and that is exactly what we are having, that is 7.5. So with me this is 7.5 centimeter. Now the third part is saying construct the angle bisector of WZY, which is this one. So let us draw the uh, angle bisector. Let me open this and bring it here and draw an arc at this position as well as in this position as well. Put it here and draw an arc. Next job is to put it here and draw an arc here as well. So now let me remove it and draw a line perpendicular till here. So now you can see that this will be equal to this, and I am saying that this point is U. This point is U. Now they are saying measure and write down the size of WUX. And let me tell you that WUX will be this line. WUX will be this, and we are required to measure this angle. And this angle will be equal to what? Let us bring this and put it at the middle point of this, and then let us measure this WUX. So WUX in this case is WUX. Here you have to put it in WUX. You can see that blue line is equal to 105. So that will be equal to 105 degree. Okay, that was the whole story about question number 14. Now the final question, which is an advanced one. This will not only conclude the topic, also the exercise and the geometrical construction as well. The questions is saying construct a quadrilateral PQRS such that PQ is equal to 6. PQ is 6.5. So let me draw a line of 6.5 here, and that will be somewhere here. Let me label it as P and Q, and also I am writing 6.5 centimeter. The next job is to draw an angle of 105, which will be somewhere here. Let me connect this point with this and extend it, and also label it as 105 degree. Next job is to cut this line of 5.8 centimeter. So let me open it as 5.8 centimeter, lock it, bring it here and draw a line of 5.8 centimeter. Let me label it 5.8 8 centimeter and also label it as point number S. Next job is to draw an angle of 120, which will be somewhere here. So let me connect that point as well. Label it 120 degree and let me cut it at 4.6. Let me cut it as 4.6. Bring it here, and also we have to cut it at 4.6. So I am also labeling it as 4.6. Now I have to connect this point with this one, and this will be R, and that will be our required quadrilateral, which is our first job. Next we have to find the perpendicular bisector of PQ. So let me bring this and mark 3.25. That will be here, and let me make a small arc. Okay, next job is to bring this at 3.2 and make a 90-degree angle and connect this point with that 90-degree. So it will be the perpendicular bisector of this. This is another way. You have to understand this way as well. That find the middle and make a 90-degree with the protector. So that was needed. I thought that it should be conveyed to my learners, so I did so. Okay, next is that you have to find this uh, bisector angle bisector of P. So here I am making a small arc, and that is this one, bringing this here and arc here, and then making an arc here. Similarly, by putting it here, I can bring it here and drawing this and connect this line to this, because this is equidistance from PS as well. So PS is making an angle this, and this will be the T point. This will be the T point. Now they are saying that find the label T, and we found it that it is the angle bisector and the line bisector. This is also equal in length, and that is the whole story. So gentlemen, you might have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for your time. Allah Hafiz.